What's up, everybody, and welcome back to my channel, City Boy Farming. And in this video, I'm gonna show y'all how I made my mealworm farm system, or inexpensive mealworm farming collective system. Anyways, I'm gonna show you how I raise my mealworms. All right, so here is where I keep my mealworms, and as you can see right now, I got a couple beetles in here. And so I'm focusing more on the pupae because now I'm about to make another one because I want to make sure the beetles don't keep falling in here. Because this was just a test model and it kind of works. So you see I got the mealworms all in here. And now they all turn to pupae. Same thing that goes up here. I just want to make sure I have them in here right. So there goes another beetle. They really gonna turn black, but like I said, I'm gonna make a new one and go from there. So I hope I can show y'all the proper way to do this. Things that you're gonna need is some good old wood. I got this from the scrap part. Well, no, they sell these at Home Depot by themselves for like at least, I think what did it say, $2 or cheaper? I'm not really sure. I already started some, but you just want to try to make a square with that, and I'm gonna show you what that look like. I'm sorry I'm not going in much detail with that, but that's the best way I can explain it. Then you will need a 66 quart tote, no lid. And then after you get your 66 tote, you want to get a 32 quart tote with a lid. But remember, the idea is trying to get it looking like this. Look, you can see more beetles coming out and they eating all the dead flesh of the other mealworm skin. So, but like I said, you want to get it looking like this. You want to get yourself a nice little razor blade and just mark a square and just keep making that square until it cut out perfectly. I'm going to show you exactly what that looks like. So as you can see, I started making my cuts now, but I also made a crack in there. So that's what you don't want. So now we got to try to do the other side to even it out. Hopefully I can get this right. All right, it's not the prettiest, but it's still a square, and that's what you want. And so now you want to map your wood around that square just to make sure it's even all around. And you're going to place the square at the wood square at the bottom of this first toke right under here. I'm going to show you exactly what that looks like. All right, so this is what I was talking about, so it can match that rectangle / square in there, but you can change this any way you want. These little the two ends can actually probably be on the inside and give you the perfect square if you do it just like this. But I wanted to match the rectangle, so we'll have it like rectangle. And now, before you even think about using screws, I recommend using wood glue first. So that's what I'm about to do on these joints, to put wood glue on there, but that's gonna be a process. This was the mesh netting that I was talking about. So it's gonna go, you can do it over it or under it, as long as you make sure it lines up perfectly, because when the beetle lay the eggs will fall through the holes. And I know you can't really see the holes like that really, but this is just, like I said, mesh netting. So this is something that you want under your wood so the eggs can fall through. All right, so now I have it glued together. I might drill it in as well, but it's still strong. It's the Gorilla wood glue, so it's pretty good. Now, I want to add the mesh netting, so I'm going to have to try my best to get that on there. All right, so this is how I want to do it. So I'm just going to staple it in there just like that on each end. And make sure it's good to get. And then since now I have it stapled in, I can pick it up and cut around it. All right, now that we have it in there, we can staple it all around just to make sure it's nice and secure. And then we're gonna have to drill it in at the bottom of the tote. The tote that is the 32 quart tote. All right, so you wanna have it like this. Don't turn it upside down where the netting part, where it's concave. You wanna make sure they can walk on this, be able to lay eggs, and the eggs will fall through the netting. I got this screen off Amazon. I can also put this link in the description as well, because I don't know why I didn't do this before. I went to Joann Fabric and got a different type of material that was very weak. But I'm gonna drill some screws right here and right here, and hopefully it'll stay. So let's give it a try. So far, this is as good as it's gonna get, but this is nice and hard. Like it's very strong. The edges had lifted up because of the screws that I put in, but I added a little tape on the edge. That way they can't go through or they won't step on the tape for it to be too sticky. So that part is nice and done with. Now it's time to drill holes and add the oats for them to have like their bedding and stuff. So, but I'm gonna drill holes so they can have air. For clarification, this is how you want it to be. So the beetles I have right now, I just went down there, they already mating. So I'm gonna hurry up and put them in here, and that way I might have a few mealworms in here, but that way they can be right here. I'm gonna try my best to put all the oats right here, and they can lay the eggs once they start burrowing down the oats, and the eggs can fall through here. Of course, I'm gonna have oats at the bottom one as well. I'm having like this so I know exactly where to put holes at all the way around. But yeah, this is a nice startup if you're trying to start a mealworm farm. All right, as you can see, now I added the holes all around the 66 quart container and just holes on the top of the 32 quart container. Easy to take off. Now I'm about to add the oats and see how that plans out, and then I'm gonna add oats at the bottom. Like I said, I saw the mealworm beetles already mating, literally on top of each other doing what they need to do, but you know what it is. So I'm gonna place some in here, place some pupae in here as well. I'm gonna lighten the load with the oats and just place it on top and go from there. So I added a fine layer on top. I made the middle part a little deep so they can just dig in, and it's the screen, as you can see. The screen right there. I want to show you that it's not bulging at the bottom like the old one is. So this is already turning out to be great. I love it. And now I'm gonna add oats at the bottom. I'm gonna pile a little thicker at the bottom because, again, those where the baby's gonna be at, and you want them to be able to be cushioned when they fall as well. But I also want them to play out a role in actually seeing if this actually works. So hopefully it does work. So like I said, I'm gonna cushion up the bottom part, and then I'm gonna add the beetles in later. So we back at it again, and of course all the beetles are in here. I don't really think I have that much mealworms. I think this one right here about to transform. Let me see if I can get it. Right there. I got a beetle right there. It didn't turn fully black yet, so still waiting for that to happen. But yeah, I'm just gonna place some beetles inside the new one. So usually I have this spoon. Easy to grip them. All right, so here we are. I got some beetles in here, which is pretty cool. So I'm gonna make sure they have enough food, so you can give them kiwi, some rotten food, some rotten breadcrumbs or anything like that. Of course, the oats. Also, you can give them, I'm trying to see what else, a banana peel, some potato skins for the beetles. Mealworms, they probably just need the oats, and I give them kiwi because they really love that, and it's also a great source of water for them. So same thing with the beetles as well. So I hope this video was very helpful for y'all. I did the best I can to explain how I made this, and as you can see, I got still a lot of pupae in here and beetles that's transforming. But yeah, if you find this video very helpful, please hit the like button. Also, if you're new to my channel, please hit the subscribe button and the bell notification to get notified when I post more videos. Again, this is City Boy Farming. Thanks for watching. Peace.